Hi there, and welcome back to Mind-Body Relationship, where we talk about the mind, the body, and the relationship. My name is Emerald Hill, and joining me today is Dr. Laurie Hill.
Oh, well, thank you. Hi, Emerald. How you doing today?
I'm doing really good.
And that's good. Today we're going to be talking about a story that I heard that has something to do with adversity. So when you come across adversity, how is it that you handle it?
Right, okay.
So the story goes something like this. It's the story of the carrot, the egg, and the coffee.
I'm intrigued.
Okay, so let's just imagine a pot of boiling water. And the pot of boiling water is the adversity. So when you put a carrot into the pot of boiling water, what ends up happening?
Turns mushy?
It gets soft and mushy and pliable, right?
Okay.
And then what happens when you put an egg in a pot of boiling water?
Why, it turns into a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, it does! Or at least that would be the hope. Anyway.
Unless you drop it in and it
cracks
and
and mush and
eggy.
yes. Been there, done that. Okay. And then the third one is to do with coffee. And I know that we don't no longer boil coffee. But what we do is we,
put the coffee grounds in the maker, and then the maker does the work for us.
Exactly. So when you think about that,
right,
and boiling water,
right,
the truth is, what does the coffee do?
Well, it turns the boiling water into coffee, right?
It sure does. It
Okay.
changes things.
Nice.
Exactly. So the question is, when it is that you come across adversity, which we all do,
Yeah.
right? How is it that you handle it? So there's 3 different ways. One is you become soft, mushy.
Right.
And I think about, kind of like woe is me,
Okay.
right? Crying, being overwhelmed by whatever it is the adversity is. Allowing the adversity to, in essence, kind of like take you out.
Right.
The next would be, hardening us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in regards to the egg, become hardened. Your heart becomes hardened, right? So when I think about that, I actually really think about Linda Blair.
Okay.
Do you remember Linda Blair?
Sounds very familiar.
She was the actress in The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah, I've heard a couple stories about that.
Yeah, exactly. And she had a really hard time of it after she became famous when she was actually in The Exorcist. The truth is she did not have a good response in general from people she came across.
Yeah.
So she actually really came across some very difficult situations. And I remember her being interviewed and how it is with those difficult situations that she came across. She said, I could have become hard.
Right.
But the truth is that, based upon resiliency, she felt that she didn't.
Oh, good.
That she was able to be able to manage them.
Right.
So next is to do with the coffee, which actually really is about how it is that the coffee changes the atmosphere.
Okay.
Changes the water. Really what it is that we're talking about is we're talking about resiliency, and we're talking about change in order to meet the adversity.
Okay.
Create what it is that we need.
I always love those stories. It reminds me of the story where it's like a picture and there's a bunch of different kinds of animals, like an elephant and a monkey and a fish and whatever else animal you want to put in there in your imagination. And then the teacher is like, now let the test commence. And the test is who can climb the tree the best. And it's to say, like, it's a commentary on how everyone has their different skills, but they're tested the exact same way. So the elephant isn't going to be able to climb the damn tree, but the monkey's going to do really freaking well.
That's so funny. Well, you know what? I think it is true, right? We all have our skills. Right? And some adversities are bigger than others, and some can hold us down for a period of time. But the truth is that we've got to find a way. And I think that's really the key.
Right.
Right? So are you going to allow it to take you out? Are you going to allow it to make you hard, or are you going to actually really create change so that you are resilient within your environment? Anyway, so I think it's really important just to be able to pay attention to yourself.
Right.
Right? And to actually really know what it is that your skills are and what it is that you would like to attain within each adversity.
Right.
Yeah. There's that great meme out there to do with Thor.
Oh my God, she can't shut up about this meme that I showed her. The meme goes, you can get out of this quarantine one of two ways, and it's a picture of a very svelte Thor beside a picture of a very tubby Thor drinking beer. And I think it's very true that a lot of us are seeing this as an opportunity to let ourselves go. Well, it doesn't matter in the end anyway, because at any second the government can shut down everything and we have to stay at home. Or you can take it as an opportunity that, yes, life will go on and I'm going to take this adversity in a way to better myself.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think we could actually really change that meme into like 3 different versions of Thor, right? One is to do with the Thor that, is, of course, tubby. Let's just say that's the mushy.
The mushy Thor. Okay.
Yes. And then we could actually really have the Thor that's like buff. He's the hard Thor.
Yep.
And then we could have the Thor that we all know. Yeah. The fellow who actually really learned how to fit into our environment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. What was that line that he said where your brother killed 87 people in 3 days? Well, he's adopted. The sympathetic Thor.
Exactly. Oh, dear. Well, and I think about the, the statement, when you're handed lemons, make lemonade.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think in regards to the storyline, which one is it that you would like to be? I think that the key is that, it's about working with what it is that you've got, whatever it is the adversity is.
For sure.
And then being able to create what you need within your own environment, paying attention to what you want to be able to get out of it, right? What your limitations are. What your goals are, and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah. And I think it's good to look back on your life and not kind of, regret, but at least acknowledge that, with that, I did turn into an egg. And with that, I was a mushy carrot. And then kind of think of the ways that you could have adapted yourself into coffee. And learn something from it, and don't feel bad about it if you did kind of start crying like a mushy carrot. It happens to the best of us. Just some days you work in retail and you're not having it.
All right, so Emerald, what we're going to do is we're going to actually really get in touch with exactly what you were just saying, right? To be able to get in touch with you as a positive.
Okay.
And how it is that you've been able to handle things well.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So, just close your eyes and relax your mind just by taking a few deep breaths. Right? Just allow your body to fall into place.
But I feel good about it. I think it's a journey that I definitely learned a lot from. A lot.
That's good. And that's really good. You can open your eyes now. And it is good to remember that we are on a journey.
Yeah.
Right? And we are learning. And I think that's really what's most important, right? And that we will continue to come across adversity. And I think that it's really important just to be able to just think about what it is that you would like to get from that adversity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah. So whether it's Thor number 1, Thor number 2, or Thor number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thor's great. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. And if there was a situation where you felt you were a carrot or a hard-boiled egg or even coffee. Or maybe you even felt like Thor, please comment down below. We would love to hear about it. Give this video a like, subscribe, stay subscribed, and join us next time. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, and bye for now.
Bye for now.